As leaders, we're constantly seeking ways to optimize our performance, to inspire our teams, to make well informed decisions. But oftentimes we overlook the critical role that our health and well being plays when it comes to achieving those very goals. Today, I want to shed light on the profound impact that HRV can have on your journey as a business leader. HRV, known as heart rate variability, provides a window into your autonomic nervous system's functionality, providing valuable insights into your stress levels, your resiliency, and your overall health. So, whether you are a seasoned leader or aspiring to reach new heights, this episode is going to provide you with invaluable insights that will help you take your executive performance and dominate both in and outside of the boardroom. Welcome to another episode of Executive Health and Life. I'm your host, Julian Hayes II, back at it again. And the mission here is to have you maintain your edge and status while enjoying the finer things in life. And as I mentioned, we are going to discuss HRV and how it relates to both your health and your career potential. As leaders in various domains, we're constantly striving for sustained peak performance while maximizing that longevity as well. So we're seeking ways to enhance our well-being while simultaneously driving our business success, driving our company growth. Maybe some of you guys work for public companies, so you have shareholders to keep in mind as well. And so today, I'm going to quickly share 3 ways that HRV benefits your professional life. A lot of times we focus on HRV, we focus on the health side of things. That's been well documented. I believe I've talked about it at some point on one of these episodes, but we oftentimes don't think about the professional benefits of it. And a lot of times, especially for a lot of business people, you can motivate them by talking about health a little bit. But if you really want to motivate them, start talking about the bottom line, start talking about finances, and that's how you can really get the buy-in. So that's what we're going to look at. But first, let's do a quick recap of the health benefits. And so first and foremost, taking care of our mental and physical health is crucial. And HRV is going to provide insights into these particular areas on a very unique way. When we think about HRV, a very basic definition and way to frame this is that it's a measure of the variations in time between each heartbeat. And so this is going to offer up a window into our autonomic nervous system's functionality. And so by tracking HRV, we gain a deeper insight into our stress levels, our resiliency, and our overall health. And I wear a wearable device. And for example, my HRV. The HRV, as I look at it each morning I wake up, it's going to offer insights into my readiness, into my preparedness for the day. How am I looking? How's the distinguishing between my parasympathetic and my sympathetic nervous system? One's collecting resources is flight or flight. The other one is more rest, relaxation, and recovery and restoring. So that's kind of what I'm looking at. And then over time, as I'm getting into a more well-conditioned athlete, along with doing other health practices, my HRV will slightly improve over time, gradually. And maybe one of your things is, what is a good HRV score? Well, that's going to be highly individualistic, and a lot of that is determined by genetic factors. So I have friends whose HRV is always in the hundreds, and some people are in the 50s. So the more important thing to think about there is, how is your score doing over the course of time? So if you started at, say, 40, but now you're at 55, you've made some substantial improvements. Same thing if you started at 85, now you're at 110 or 100 or 95. You are improving in terms of overall average score. So look at it that way. Now, regular monitoring of HRV, it's going to help empower us to make proactive adjustments to our lifestyle. And some of these proactive adjustments that could benefit HRV include mindfulness practices like meditation, various exercise routines, VO2 max training, which I recently did an episode on VO2 max and its connection to longevity and business. So that's something that's also going to help when it comes to improving our HRV. And then also various stress management techniques, and you can do breath work in this regard. Now, all these will improve your HRV over time, which is going to have you being a more well-conditioned athlete and business person and just a human being in general. And so now going to the business benefits here. So beyond the health implications and benefits, HRV has a lot of positive implications when it comes to leadership capabilities and when it comes to our business performance. There's a strong correlation between a high HRV and an effective leadership traits such as self-regulation, adaptability, and decision-making. So by leveraging HRV data, focusing on your HRV, and doing training with that in mind over the long haul, these three big ways that you are going to improve on. So the very first one to dive into here is enhanced emotional intelligence. And HRV essentially acts as a mirror that's reflecting our emotional states at times. You're sad, you're highly stressed, probably highly stressed. Let's see, you're sad, depressed, angry, whatever state you name it. A lot of times those states where you're just really agitated and in a very emotional standpoint, you're going to notice your heart rate's going up, and you're also going to notice that your HRV is responding as well. And so by monitoring your HRV, knowing your numbers, knowing your physiology in greater detail, you can better understand your emotional responses, you can better recognize patterns, and you can develop strategies to manage your emotions more effectively. So this heightened emotional intelligence, then, when you have more emotional intelligence with the situations, whether it's in business or whether it's outside the business office, this is going to enable you to build strong relationships, once again, both personally and professionally. This is going to help inspire your teams. You're going to be more charismatic. You're going to be a much more effective communicator. And this is also going to help you make more empathetic and well-informed decisions. Once again, this benefits the entire team and everyone that is connected with you. And so the second point here that I wanted to get across is to optimize cognitive functioning. There's a lot of ways to optimize our brain and to keep our brain sharp throughout the decades. But in particular, when we're thinking about HRV, HRV is going to provide insights into our cognitive capacities. There's many different domains of cognitive fitness, which I've been over before. But a few of those is our ability to focus, concentrate, to think strategically, and to be more quick with our decisions, but still being effective with those decisions. So thinking more on our feet, but also staying effective with those quick decisions. So by leveraging HRV data, leaders can identify optimal mental states for tasks that require creativity, innovation, problem solving, talking to shareholders, if you're an early stage entrepreneur, or if you're an entrepreneur in general going for funding, whether it's Series A, B, or C, you are having the pitch deck, you're having to be charismatic and informative with the information that you're sharing to potential investors. All of these is going to help in this regard here, and put these all in a nice gift wrap box. This is going to lead to improved productivity and performance. The last point here is a balanced work-life demands. It's no secret. Balancing the demands of leadership roles with personal well-being is a perpetual challenge that every single one of us encounter. No matter who you are, even myself, at times there is this pull and tug to just skip the run today, to just skip going to the gym and lifting weights, it's just so I can do more work, just so I can study more, review more papers, you name it. There's something that's always vying for your attention to take you away from the thing that you most likely need to do. Nevertheless, though, HRV monitoring here, as it relates to our balanced work-life demands, this is going to allow you to assess your stress levels and to optimize recovery. So by gaining awareness of your physiological states and your physiological responses, you can implement much more effective strategies when it comes to self-care, when it comes to time management, and most importantly, as I love to talk about, when it comes to work-life integration. Work-life integration is highly, highly, highly individualistic. All of these things here, the self-care, the time management, the work-life integration, this all leads to increased resilience, sustainable peak performance, and a reduced burnout. So as we land this ship, a quick recap of HRV. The top 3 ways that is going to help you in the business arena is: number 1, it's going to help enhance your emotional intelligence. Number 2, it's going to help optimize further your cognitive functioning. And number 3, it's going to help you balance work-life demands because it's going to bring more awareness. You're going to learn more about your physiology, what works for you, what doesn't, what things you need to add so you can be at your best when it matters the most. So investing in HRV through time, amongst many other types of ways that you'll need to invest when it comes to HRV, along with incorporating HRV principles and awareness into your leadership toolkit, this can truly be a game changer that can set you apart. So with all of that said, if you are ready to take your executive performance to the next level, then let's talk. Schedule a complimentary executive performance call with me today, and we can discuss HRV and other strategies that can help you unlock your peak potential with precision. You can simply click the link. Click the link. Oh my goodness. In the show notes and send me a direct message. I've had too much caffeine today. So anyway, nevertheless, until next time, stay awesome, be limitless, and as always, go be the CEO of your health and your life. Peace.